Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Nicole with Made from Scrap, and today I'm going to share a very fun project that I made using Cartabella's Wizard of Oz collection. This was super fun to make. I also used the glitter Glamour cardstock that is available from Country Craft Creations in a bunch of colors, and Artisan Cardstock, white, black, and gray, also from Country Craft Creations. So I've used, cut apart sheets. I did some ripping here to make it look like a tornado. This is, I'm calling it an 8x8 twister album because it is dual albums and they're magnetized together. And so we have the twister on the side here that's coming for the house in Kansas, and then we have our ruby red slippers. I still have the dangles to make yet. And then we have the Land of Oz. So this was really fun to make. I used a bunch of my dies that I had in my stash. And like I said, these are magnetized together. So let's get started with the first album, which is Dorothy landing in the Land of Oz when her house goes up in a tornado, spiraling out of control. And here we have the house that has crash landed on the yellow brick road. We landed right on the Wicked Witch of the East, and she's underneath the house there. So out pops her sister, the Wicked Witch of the West, and she wants to get a hold of Dorothy. So here, this is a pocket down at the bottom, and this is a pull-out tag, and I just made it to look like her house was crash landed. So there's the Wizard of Oz. We have the window of the house, and then on the back side of the tag we use the cut aparts and some of the ephemera pieces. So we have a place to put a picture there. This is a really super fun project. I had a lot of fun making this. So here's some of the black Glamour paper. Then of course our first page is the ruby red slipper. So we're going to believe in the magic. I put a black piece of Artisan Cardstock in there so that, I was thinking this made it look more like a shoe, but that's a pocket there, so you have a nice spot to put a photo. And then on the back side you have the little Munchkin land. Let's see if this will focus there. But plenty of spot for pictures there. Okay, now that we have our ruby red slippers on, because Galinda helped us, here's the, I don't know, is she a witch? I don't know, Galinda the Good Witch, I guess. So I made a very fancy tag here, and then this is our Dorothy with our little Toto. Okay, so that's just a fun little pocket there. Then we have the Munchkin Land and the start of the yellow brick road. So this is a little flip, only good witches. Again, spot for a photo. I wish I would have put a magnet here to keep this closed, but I didn't. This is a pocket page, so I do have plenty of spot for additional photos there. And then when we flip it over, we have, of course, we've gotten started on the yellow brick road. We have the Scarecrow, our first friend that we've come across. So there he is. That's from one of the cut aparts, and then I used dies to make this and a 3D embossing folder. I used some Nouveau drops, the black Nouveau drops for the nails. And then on the back side, we have another ephemera piece right there with a spot for a photo. And I just layered this with the patterned paper so that it would look the same here. Okay, next stop is our Tin Man. So for the Tin Man, this is another pull-out pocket. I'm just going to put that right back in there. Those aren't decorated. I used another 3D embossing folder, and then I used Distress Foundry Wax, the sterling one. So, and then you heat emboss it and it makes it look beautiful. So this is magnetized, and there he's after his heart. So they are going to be heading to the Wizard of Oz. And flip it over. The next friend that we come across is the Cowardly Lion. So we have him here. I used just some nesting dies and popped him up a little bit. I was trying to make this look like a lion's mane. So here's a couple of the ephemera pieces cut aparts, and then I used another die, and this is the strip, the 1/2-inch strip at the bottom of the page. So those tuck in like that. And then on the back side, we have, of that first album, we have a pocket. So it's just 2 signatures and then pockets on both the front and the back. So we have this lovely one here. I used a bubbles die, and then I went ahead and cut that out of vellum, and then I layered it with some white Artisan Cardstock. Here's another one of the ephemera pieces, and then I put some of the enamel dots on there. And here's another piece, and then this just opens up, more spot for photos. There's another one right here, card, more spot for photos, and then we have another cut apart and another booklet for photos. So those tuck in right there, like so. I want to glue that down a little bit more, I think, the bubbles. But I thought that was fun. So this is a red glitter glamour cardstock, and then like I said, they magnetize together just like that. So this is from the collection, this little red piece here. I used both of those solids for the back sides of the journal, and then, or journal, the album, so that they could magnetize together. Okay, the next one is Headed to the Land of Oz. Here you have the Oz is his hot air balloon as he leaves, and then I put some beads on here dangling from the strings, so that those are the sandbags. And then when you open it up, completely wicked. So we have some butterfly dies that I used, a little metal piece here. I did stitching around the Glitter Glamour cardstock, and then here are some of the cut aparts. And then page, and then I used a die, and then this was just a envelope that I had, and I like the gray with it, so I wanted to stick that in there so I can decorate that up. Okay, here's another die that I used. I went ahead and layered up a die that I have that is woods. I went ahead and snuck some Yellow Brick Road in here. I cut out a bag, a clear bag, so that this could become like a crystal ball. And I don't have any monkeys dies, but I did go ahead and do these wings because, you know, in the movie the monkeys have wings. And then of course here is the Wicked Witch of the West. So this page, it's just a single page on this album, and then you have your pull out from the top right here. I used the envelope punch board for these, the notches on both the page and the pullout. Okay, this is some of the Glitter Glamour cardstock, and then I used enamel dots there as well. Okay, turn the page over, and you have Dreadfully Wicked Witch here. And then I used a little tab punch for these. So this is a magnet closure like this. So you have a spot for a photo here somewhere over the rainbow. Beautiful song from the movie. And then it opens this way. And we have the wizard. And then of course, the Emerald City. Welcome to the Emerald City. Another spot here for photos or journaling right there. And then this is a pocket as well, right there. So that's just a magnet closure. And then we have a pocket on the back that is an accordion pocket so that it has some width to it, and I have some additional cut aparts here in this back pocket. And I picked up an old book here. See, the last copyright on it, 1951, The Wizard of Oz, and I just thought this was beautiful. So the illustrations here, anyway, that's gorgeous. Wonder Books So I get to tuck that right in here. And no, it doesn't fit all the way, but you know, works for me. This is the punch out that I used from the glitter cardstock, and then I went ahead and used the negative here. It came from this word, Wicked. And then of course this is magnetized again, and it closes just like that. And these go together. So I hope that you have enjoyed this little walkthrough. Like I said, I have the dangles left to do, so I will be having fun to make those. I've put one of these little brads on either side so that I can put a dangle on there. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Until next time, everyone, happy scrapping. Bye.